Hello students, in last lecture we already seen the defect of two type. First is stoichiometric defect. Stoichiometric defect again classified into four types. Then second type is non-stoichiometric defect. Non-stoichiometric defect means stoichiometric means fixed ratio, means NaCl having ratio 1:1. This is stoichiometric defect. Non-stoichiometric defect means opposite to the stoichiometric defect. Means here, if NiO has ratio, fixed ratio 1:1, that is stoichiometric, and this ratio becomes or convert into Ni 0.97 and O1, that is the ratio does not fix. Therefore, Ni 0.97 and O1 called as non-stoichiometric defect, means the ratio of constituent particles are changed, called as non-stoichiometric defect, means the ratio of constituent particles, that is positive or negative charges, are changes with changes by position. Therefore, this defect is called as non-stoichiometric defect. Non-stoichiometric defect has first type metal deficiency defect. Metal deficiency defect means deficiency of metal. For example of NiO, nickel oxide. Nickel oxide having structure Ni2 plus O2 minus, again Ni2 plus O2 minus, means cation anion cation anion. But here the Ni2 plus get converted into Ni3 plus by loss of electron. This is due to variable oxidation state. Variable oxidation state of the metals. Metal shows sometimes Ni2 plus convert into Ni3 plus. That is oxidation state is changed +2 to +3. Therefore, the one electron is lost by Ni2 plus, means Ni2 plus convert into Ni3 plus by loss of electron. Therefore, Ni2 plus creates vacancy here. This defect is called as metal deficiency defect. Metal deficiency defect is due to variable oxidation state of the metals. That is, in D block elements, all metals shows variable oxidation state in which nickel 2 plus convert into Ni3 plus, that is their composition is change. Composition change into Ni1 get convert into 0.97 due to loss of electron, and they leave their position, convert into Ni2 plus, one electron Ni2 plus, one electron losses and convert into Ni2 plus, that is create the vacancy. And also changes their ratio, means Ni 0.97, means Ni1 convert into Ni 0.97 and O1. Therefore, ratio 1:1 changes to 0.97 and 1. This defect is called as metal deficiency defect, means metal shows a deficiency, that is vacancy of Ni2 plus. Then second type of the non-stoichiometric defect is metal excess defect. Metal excess defect means extra metal. Metal excess defect shows neutral atom or extra positive ion occupies interstitial position. That is, if in example of ZnO, Zn2 plus O2 minus Zn2 plus, that is one cation anion crystallizes it alternatively. But in empty space there is neutral atom is added to the lattice site. This defect, this Zn metal atom is extra, therefore called as metal extra or metal excess defect. Means Zn2 plus get converted into Zn by losses of electron, 2 electron, and they get converted into neutral atom and deposited over the surface or lattice site. Therefore, this Zn is excess metal. Therefore, this defect is called as metal excess defect. Excess neutral atom Zn2 plus get converted into Zn by loss of 2 electron and added to the interstitial position. Therefore, called as excess metal excess defect. Again, by this defect creates the Zn metal again losses 2 electron and convert into charged particle. This Zn2 plus losses their 2 electron. These 2 electrons are again added to the empty space of this crystal structure. That is, these electrons are free. Therefore, this defect means excess of metal. Defect is due to excess of metal. Again, means ZnO metal get converted into Zn2 plus twice electron plus 1 electron by loss of 2 electron. Zn losses 2 electron and occupies 2 plus charge. Zn convert into Zn2 plus and by losses 2 electron. Then next defect is by anion vacancies. Here metal excess defect. First is metal deficiency effect, metal excess defect. Again in non-stoichiometric defect, the defect is due to anion. These two type of defect are defect due to cation. Next is defect by anion. Defect by anion means vacancies of anion or color or F centered. This defect also called as defect by anion, also called as F centered or colored. This type of defect consists of vacancies due to anion and changes their color. Original color is changed. Original color of the compound is changes, therefore called as colored. For example, this type of defect imparts colorless solid get converted into colored. Then example NaCl. NaCl means positive cation anion continue. By heating of NaCl, Na get deposited on the surface. If the structure is of NaCl, Na continue. Cation, anion. Here, if NaCl is heated, then sodium ion means Na plus get deposited on the surface and Na plus is deposited on the surface and Cl minus deposited throughout the structure, means diffuse anywhere to the structure. Therefore, by this, due to this, the negative charge ion Cl minus diffuses from here and remains only electron. The Cl minus or anion diffuses from their side, from their place, and remains here only electron. that is electron occupies the empty space. This defect is called as defect due to anion, means negatively charged particles diffuses from their position and their electron occupies their position, due to which this defect is called as defect by anion. Again I repeat, NaCl when heated, then Na plus is deposited on the crystal surface and Cl minus get diffused. Diffused means the anions leaves their side and empty space occupied by electron, therefore called as vacancy due to anions. Again NaCl shows initially white color, but when this process of crystallization or diffusion and deposition, the color is changes into yellow, that is called as colored defect. Also electron occupies at the empty space, so this defect is called as F-centered effect. Means NaCl shows yellow color due to the formation of F-centered color. NaCl get convert Na metal plus Cl minus here gives NaCl plus 1 electron, means positively charged, negatively charged chlorine by loss of 1 electron form the NaCl plus 1 electron, remaining electron occupies this space and this NaCl is yellow colored, therefore called as colored or F-centered or defect by anions. Then next point, example NaCl, here NaCl get convert into means stoichiometric ratio 1:1 convert into Na 1 plus X and Cl shows 1, means by loss of 1 electron, means Na 1 plus X Cl 1. Here 1:1, here 1 plus X has to 1. The ratio is changed. Therefore this effect is non-stoichiometric defect. In this lesson we learn about the defects. Point defect. Point defect has two types. First is stoichiometric defect and second is non-stoichiometric defect. In last syllabus only stoichiometric defect, and in this syllabus here addition of non-stoichiometric defect, that is defect by anion, defect by metal, excess of metals. These 2 points are extra in the new syllabus. These defects of metal or crystallization are important for HSC board exam. Then next point is conductor. Next point is conductor. Conductor means the substance allowed to pass the electricity or temperature, called as conductor. For example, metal passes the electricity, also heat, therefore called as conductor. Then second is insulator. Insulator means bad conductor of electricity, that is insulator does not pass the electricity, For example, plastic, rubber, wood are the insulators, and all metals are the conductor. Then semiconductor. Semiconductor means the conductivity between conductor and insulator, means conductivity less than the conductor and greater than the insulator, called as semiconductor. Semiconductor like silicon, germanium are the semiconductors. The conductivity of conductor is about 10 raised to 4 to 10 raised to 6, 10 raised to 4 to 7, 10 raised to 4 to 10 raised to 7 ohm per second, and the conductivity, ohm per ohm per meter, and conductivity of insulator is 10 raised to minus 20 to very less 10 raised to minus 10 ohm inverse meter inverse, and semiconductor having 10 raised to minus 6 to 10 raised to 4 per ohm per meter. These are the conductivity of conductor, insulator and semiconductor. Means semiconductor having thermal conductivity, electrical conductivity between the conductor and insulators. Then next part related to the conductor, insulator and semiconductor is the band theory. Band theory means band theory is related to the conductivity. Conductivity is greater in the metal or conductor, and conductivity is 0 in the insulator, because the band theory consists of two types of band. First is conduction band and second is valence band. First, we clear that conduction band means highest energy band containing electrons for conduction, and band theory means electrical conductivities of solid metals, non-metal and insulator. Band theory decides the conductivity of metal, non-metal and insulators. That is, band theory consists of two types of bands. First is conduction band, second is valence band. Conduction band consists of electron or not. When the molecular orbitals, for example, metal, sodium, Na281, atomic number is 11, distribution of electron 281, therefore first 2 electron in first orbital, second orbital 8 electron, in last orbital 1 electron. The 1 gram of sodium contains millions of sodium. Therefore, the energy gaps we decide here by this way. This is first 2 electron, second 8 electron and 1 electron. Means this is valence electron. For complete the octet, sodium loses electron. Therefore, it convert into or goes to the conduction band. Means the band or the molecular orbital next to the valence band is called as conduction band. This is valence band. The millions of valence orbitals, bunch of millions of valence orbitals called as valence band. In one sodium atom, only one valence shell. In millions of sodium atom, the valence orbitals are many, therefore it's like band. In one sodium, only one electron. In millions of sodium atom, last shell contains millions of free electrons. Free electron jump to the next to complete the octet. Therefore, this is valence band, and next to this conduction band. Every molecular orbital outermost shell is valence and their bunch is valence band, and next to the valence band called as conduction band. In conduction band, there is highest energy band containing electrons in the conduction band. means in conduction band highest energy due to their position is higher level, highest energy and higher number of free electrons. Therefore, the conduction band, valence band means the outermost band of every metals called as the bunch of outermost orbitals of every metals called as valence band. Then conduction band and valence band in metals, conduction band and valence band in metal. Also third here band gap. Band gap. In some compounds like metal, the gap between the, if example, these are the metal, semiconductor and this is insulator. In metals, the conductivity is high. Conductivity, electrical conductivity is high due to this is valence band and conduction band. In these two bands, there is no gap. Therefore, electron jump is freely from valence band to conduction band. Therefore, conductivity is high. Due to metal consists of many free electrons. Free electrons speedily goes to the conductive band. Therefore, here no gap is done. Next, semiconductor. In semiconductor, there is number of free electrons are less as compared to metal. Therefore, in valence band and in conduction band, the number of free electrons is less as compared to metal. Therefore, here the gap is great. This gap is called as band gap. Again, in insulator contains no free electron, for example plastic, rubber. So in the valence band and conduction band, large gap is produces. This large gap is called as band gap. Band gap is no here in metal, small and greater. Therefore, the conductivity of metal is highest, then conductivity of semiconductor and zero conductivity in the insulator. This band theory is related to the conductivity or electrical conductivity of metal means conductor, insulator and semiconductor and insulators. Then next point is again this diagram is explained in another way. For example, metal, non-metal and semiconductor. In metal, this is S band. S band means S molecular orbital 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s1 sodium. Sodium contains 1 electron